The dog wanted Freddy back. What?
You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead.
Hey there everyone! This is Grave Cinema here, bringing you another reaction review video. Yay! And it's December, so we got a nice little Christmas theme going on here.
Yeah. Christmas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You got a Christmas sweater.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who else has a Christmas sweater?
Freddy?
Yes! Freddy! Freddy Krueger! Woohoo! We've already done the first 3 on this channel, and we did 2 and 3 last year for Christmas. And so we're going to continue this Christmas season with part 4 and 5. And today we're redoing part 4. Ooh. You're so excited for this, aren't you?
Meh.
Did you see that enthusiasm?
I mean, I was excited to do this makeup look, which turned out pretty decently.
I heard you cursing for a little bit
Yeah,
in the
I got
bathroom.
something in my eye, and it pissed me off because it wouldn't go away, and then I couldn't close my eye, and it was upsetting. But I got it. It's good. We're fine now.
There we go. We're all made up. We're good. We're all made up. I'm just, yeah. But yes, we're good. So, yeah. And, yeah, so, as usual, most of the time I've seen everything we do here. I love the Freddy series. She, being the wimp she is, hasn't really watched through the series. You said that yourself.
So many nightmares when I was a kid, alright? It's not something I'm just gonna go say, oh look, something that caused me trauma as a child. Let me grab that off the shelf.
Yeah, so she hasn't really watched the full series. Maybe something here or there, but never the full series. So she hasn't seen this one before, right?
Nope. I don't know anything about this one.
Doesn't know anything about part 4.
The only one I knew anything about was part 3.
Dream Master. That's the subtitle, The Dream Master.
Which is different than Dream Warriors.
What do you remember about the first 3?
The first one had Johnny Depp in it, and I know because you tormented me with the fact that I asked for a Johnny Depp movie and this is what you put on. Anyway, that is where we get introduced to Heather Langenkamp's character of Nancy, who is our final girl until, well, actually she goes away for the second one, so I can't really say that. She's our final girl in the first one. He ends up killing her mom, killing her best friend, killing her boyfriend, who was Johnny Depp, and then killing at least one other person, I think.
Rod.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. And then Nancy sort of beats him, but not before he kills her mom. And then the second one was different. Freddy decides he needs to come back into the mortal world, so he tries to use the boy that moves into Nancy's house. Jesse. To basically possess him so he can come into the mortal world and he doesn't have to work through dreams anymore.
And it's hella gay.
Yes, hella gay. Let me put myself inside you.
You got the body, and I got the brain!
Yeah.
Yeah, fun.
Anyway, Jesse wins, but not without some death.
With the love of discount Meryl Streep.
And don't forget the very, very, very kinky gym teacher who...
Yeah, that's part of the
definite perv right there.
undertones. Yes. So yeah, that was the second one.
That was part 2.
And now part 3.
And now we have part 3, which was the one that scarred me as a child, is the infamous puppet scene.
Yeah.
It's all these people in a... You should consider it a mental asylum?
More like
Group therapy home type of thing. It's a facility for teenagers who are having some trouble.
a nut house.
And they're all children of the people that got together to burn Freddy at his little furnace room.
The Elm Street children.
The Elm Street children. Heather Langenkamp's character Nancy comes back for that one. And she's kind of come in as their dream guide and sort of tries her best to teach them how to fight in their dreams. Now, unfortunately, most of them die.
Yeah, they made choices in the end of that I didn't agree with, but whatever.
Especially for the drug survivor.
Yeah, Taryn. Oh, justice for Taryn. But
anyway.
It's still a big fan favorite.
Yeah.
Because it is a good concept, even if it could have been done much better.
You also
it's still
find
got
out
fun stuff.
a little bit more into Freddy's backstory into that one. In the second one, you see where his little furnace room was, where his workshop was. In the third one, you meet his mom. And you figure out that she sends for Nancy effectively. And unfortunately, Nancy dies at the end of that one.
Yeah, she does.
I don't like it.
Yes, she dies, and Discount Bill Maher lives at the end. So, that was basically part 3. Well, he's a political host guy.
Okay.
But the guy who played the doctor in part 3 kind of looks like him, so he's Discount Bill Maher. Like we have Discount Meryl Streep in part 2.
Gotcha.
They know what I'm talking about.
I'm sure they do. I just don't know Bill Maher. Meryl Streep, I know.
Yeah. It's still a discount version.
I'm with you, sure.
So
Whatever
maybe
you
we'll
say.
find who's a discount whatever in part 4. Who knows?
I guess so.
Okay.
All I know in this movie is that somebody's gonna go to sleep, somebody's dreams are gonna get tortured, and somebody with a burned face and a glove claw hand is gonna slash somebody with it.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. So, are you ready for part 4?
Sure.
All right. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. All right. You good?
Sure.
All right. Here we go. A Nightmare on Elm Street, part 4. The Dream Child. No shit. That's part 5. A Nightmare on Elm Street, part 4. The Dream Master. Shows you how many they've done.
Master.
The house that Freddy built.
It's a requirement to say that in this house.
When deep sleep falleth on men, fear came upon me, and trembling, which made all my bones to shake.
They used a Bible quote?
It's about dreams, okay?
Yeah, I get it.
Robert Englund. In. Nightmare on Elm Street 4. The Dream Master.
Tuesday night?
Yes.
Is that a person?
Yeah. Yes. Now that's familiar.
That's Nancy's house. Oh,
Where's Freddy?
He's not home.
so we're dreaming. In a white dress. In the rain. You can tell this was made in the 80s.
Oh no, he killed Jigsaw.
So is it she playing the same character?
New actress, same character.
That's what I was asking. So I guess with Freddy items, burning them doesn't do any good because they burned him, and that didn't work.
No, they just make up whatever shit they need to have the movie.
Kincaid!
Kristen, not again.
I'm sorry, Kincaid. It's Freddy. He's here.
Freddy is dead, buried and consecrated.
Yeah, Freddy's dead. He's not coming back.
Now why did the dog bite her? It's not the kind of dog that's usually aggressive.
How are you, Mr. Johnson?
Hi, Kristen. Rick will be out any second.
You going out dressed like that?
What's wrong with me this time?
No, really though, what's wrong with that? She's covered. Very covered.
Something wrong with the stairs?
It's Avoid All Contact Day.
That's some super 80s hair.
There's Dan Jordan, one major league hunk.
Earth Dallas. Earth Dallas, hey.
How can you write this health hazard? You know it's no wonder that you have asthma.
It's dead. Give a bug a break.
You got this freako child to bring folks into your dream, but we don't need it anymore.
If you keep going in, you might stir him up again.
Here comes your boyfriend. Can he give you a good night's sleep?
Lighten up. No one died.
A lot of people died, actually. Oh, I see those martial arts skills are going to be coming to use later.
Looking for something?
His dad did not be an alcoholic.
Well, I don't see a mom.
I'm late. I know. You call this vegetation a meal after a 10-hour workday? What the hell am I, a rabbit?
I hate watching you drink your life away and taking it out on me.
Alice, I don't need this aggravation.
So what, you'll just walk out on them? Oh, you're going to be our first death.
What, you think the black guy's gonna get it first?
Only because he's falling asleep first.
Come on. That's the boy.
Tell me he doesn't like inhabit a dog and kill somebody with a dog.
No, it's much more stupider than that.
The dog knows he's there. He's gonna dig him up. Or at least he's gonna dig up the glove. Is that where they buried the glove in the first one?
Glove and the skeleton in the junkyard.
Jason?
Dog just done pissed fire.
Brings a whole new meaning to Hellhound. The dog summoned Freddy?
No, the dog's fire piss summoned Freddy. I told you it was much stupider than what you would have thought.
Why is he growling at him?
I do like this effect.
The dog wanted Freddy back.
I love the use of reverse shots.
The dog wanted Freddy back. What?
Honestly, they just need an excuse to bring him back to life. That's all that was.
You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead.
Freddy lives.
You're right. They should have cremated your ass. Oh wait, they did. That doesn't work! It's the dream world, bro! He reigns supreme here, you dipshit! What the fuck are you thinking?
Well, he only has one dream power, and that's strength. So he's doing what he can.
My one power is strength, but I can't move one car. Or climb.
I'll see you in hell.
Tell him Freddy sent you.
Black guy got it first.
Oh, because of his dog. I know my dog would never do me dirty like that.
Yes.
She'd piss on his grave, don't get me wrong.
But not with fire.
And not with intent to bring him back.
Mm-hmm. Titties!
If only it were a real girl. I wonder how they did this effect. That's unusual.
She's a mermaid.
How's this for a wet dream?
Freddy gotta have his one-liner.
Sort of defeats the purpose, don't it?
What?
The mirror. You can't see yourself in it.
I don't want to.
You gotta learn to stand up for yourself. You know, fight back. Fight! Like that. And you do.
Me? Sorry!
Nice attempt.
That was a good attempt.
Sorry!
Swish.
Not bad.
Oopsie. Uh-oh.
Joey!
How do you even get in there?
Dream magic.
Have you seen Joey and Kincaid? I can't find them anywhere.
Did you ever hear of the Dream Master? It's a rhyme. Just have to dream about someplace fun. Remember, you're in control.
Kincaid, Joey. No.
Oh, wait, calm down.
No!
Hello, Robert.
Creepy.
You're quite a nasty bum.
I gotta get out of here.
You need your rest.
He looks an awful lot like Neil Patrick Harris when he does drag.
I want to draw some blood.
No!
Can you tell him I'm looking for him? By the way, I'm Dan.
You are one incredible hunk.
Your shift's over. My table now.
Oh, hi, handsome. Care for some buns? You don't want to get stuck waiting tables for the rest of your life. I know. It's my greatest fear. What's wrong?
Kincaid and Joey died last night.
What? How could I let him get to them? I'm gonna get that son of a bitch.
So now I get to wonder if he goes after any of the other ones.
So, why the haunted house?
It's not just a house. It's his home. This isn't a normal nightmare.
He was a child killer freed on a technicality. So, a lot of parents got pissed off.
No shit.
And they hunted him down and roasted him like a Thanksgiving turkey. She says that he comes back in dreams, and if he kills you in your dream, you're dead for real.
Now I lay me down to sleep. The master of dreams, my soul I'll keep. Dream master, I think I remember the rhyme.
You don't have to go if you don't want to. I'll take care of you. But I'll call you tonight, and we'll get through this.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for not belittling her. You are a decent human, and I'm sad to say you're probably gonna die. She's probably gonna be our final girl.
What makes you say that?
Because she can see that. Plus, she has control of her dreams.
What's wrong with me? I lost an anxiety. I'll make it better.
Drug to drink.
God. Come on, what did you do? Sleeping pills? You just murdered me. Kristen!
You can avert those sleeping pills, baby. Throw up. Make yourself throw up. Caffeine pills. Looking for caffeine pills, ain't you?
Camera's doing some fun stuff in this shot. Someplace fun.
You're not safe yet, baby girl.
Hi, little girl.
Shark!
It's gonna come up through the sand.
Sand shark!
Get up. You should have known that was coming, princess.
Gotta put his shades on.
Elm Street's last breath. Farewell. Now you're all alone. Call on one of your little friends. Maybe they could help. How sweet. Fresh meat.
Alice, wake up and get out!
Now no one sleeps.
No!
Souls of my children.
Alice, you'll need my power!
Greetings from hell.
Kristen, we've got to get to her house!
She done burned up.
You fucking did this to her, you bitch. Oh, they buried her near Nancy.
Why didn't I just stay with him?
It wouldn't have made any difference.
She wasn't crazy, and neither are you. So just cut it out.
And let's put this little baby together. Ultra high sound waves.
You never smoked
I
before.
don't smoke.
Learning is fun with Freddy.
Can only do that with a Mac. Creepy little foot.
Wanna suck the face?
No.
She said no, asshole.
I don't think the bad guy cares.
You flunked.
He was here!
Joel, those were nipples.
There were nipples there.
So tiny. Shame, she was cute.
Asthma attack? What 17-year-old has fatal asthma? It was Freddy.
Enough with that crap! I brought Sheila in like Kristen did with me.
And I really don't know if it's a story. We're dropping off like flies here.
I like you. You are a good brother and a good boyfriend. I appreciate you.
And a nice coat.
I mean, yes. More pieces of her mirror are cleared.
I can't sleep. Someone might die.
Maybe you. Though I really think you're our final girl.
If not her, who?
Exactly.
Well, all of a sudden is this Freddy guy after you?
Maybe Freddy can't get to the new kids unless there's someone to bring them to him.
Got a feel for that guy. Dead girlfriend, basket case for his sister.
Shut up, asshole. What a dick.
It's not a basket case.
You look wasted, man. I've been up with Alice.
She's blaming herself for Sheila.
I love this cast. I love how they wrote them.
If I'm next, watch your back, man.
Oh, shit, he's next.
Where were we? Aristotle believed that during sleep, your soul roams free. The key element is that there's a dream master, someone who guards the positive gate.
The irrelevant class lesson. Always one of those in these.
Rick. Because he believed Kristen and his sister, he got drawn into Freddy too. Freddy is only real if you believe in him.
What? Too wimpy to show yourself? Krueger?
Got the glove.
How are you gonna fight me without your weapon, Freddy?
I really liked him too.
Well, proper horror movie. Make you like the characters first, then kill them. As opposed to the other ones where it's like, oh, this is an asshole, kill him! And then you root for the villain.
We all have to survive.
It'll take more than bench presses to beat him. We have to make a plan.
Alice! Here, it's a good luck charm. Brings bad luck to the creep you flatten with it. God, every day she changes.
It's after every death.
Don't hit your fish tank, baby. Nunchucks are not easy.
She is master.
She's absorbing them as they die.
Keep practicing.
What's happening to me?
I want you to stay in.
Dad, I gotta go, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Alice? I lost Ruth because I didn't watch you. I don't want to lose you or all we have.
Dad, you want to do better by her? Stop drinking.
Probably started after the wife died.
I understand that. But you gotta do better for your kids. I know it's hard. Oh, cool. He's gonna fall asleep and Freddy's going to take his car and run him over with it. Ah, shit, he already left.
Dad?
You're asleep, princess.
Reefer madness.
Of course, she picked right up on that.
Turning all our children into hooligans and whores. Great musical. Go see it. Sponsored by Pepsi.
Apparently. So you had plans to meet your friends, but since he wasn't there, you just decided to go to a movie. That makes sense. That's her diner.
It's gonna suck her in.
Do you think that was the gate between the positive place and the negative place? That's Joey, they reused him.
It's all of them.
Oh, it is. She's in the house now.
That's the diner still.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into the house.
What'll it be? Come on, honey. I don't want to be here forever.
If food don't kill you, the service will.
Pizza.
The usual. Rick, you little meatball.
Num 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 num.
Bring me more. Your shift is over.
He's going after Debbie, you better get to her.
Come on, we have to hurry. I'm driving. Come on, we have to hurry. I'm driving.
He's got her in a loop.
We have a glitch in the Matrix. Deja vu.
He's got her in a loop.
No pain, no gain.
Baby, get out of that!
That's gotta hurt.
Oh, honey.
Getting some body horror here.
I knew the bugs would come back to haunt her, but oh, honey. He really caught her in a time loop.
You know, I get the weirdest feeling we've done this before.
No shit.
You're in a glue trap, princess. These things are fucking vicious. Oh, honey.
It's like a sequel to The Fly.
In about 30 seconds.
Oh my god. We're both asleep.
You can check in, but you can't check out.
I've collected her. Like the others.
All right, so I'm gonna punch his ticket in.
Damn.
Man, he was pretty stiff there.
Mm-hmm.
Right into a tree.
Oh, damn.
Not dead.
He stays awake.
Don't let them put you to sleep.
When does he hit surgery?
15 minutes.
They're gonna kill him.
It's pretty much just down to her at this point.
Stealing Daddy's car. Gotta be hot.
Oh, always.
She's taking her weapons in.
She's taking her friends with her.
Fucking A.
Fucking A. Time to be a badass. Dr. Freddy.
Well, it ain't Dr. Seuss.
Get away from him, you son of a bitch!
For a spin, lovebirds?
Those are fun.
It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning.
I loved those in fun houses.
He's hemorrhaging. Bring him out of it. Hurry! Alice! You're gonna be okay.
6. Grab your crucifix.
Welcome to Wonderland, Alice.
Nice. That was a perfect flip. Kick his ass, girl.
You've got their power. I've got their souls. Come on. Come on.
Zap, motherfucker!
I am eternal.
Evil will see itself.
And it's outside!
Seriously? You beat him by showing him his reflection?
Yeah, sure, that'll work.
Let them out!
Creepy little baby arms.
You're dead, Krueger!
This must have been one hell of an effect.
Love the practical effects. They're all nice and gooey. Titties!
Boobies! I think that was that lovely girl of color's titties.
All the souls are ripping themselves out of you.
They're ripping them apart.
Rest in hell. I have more reasons to stay awake now.
She got the hump.
Make a wish. What'd you wish for?
If I tell you, it won't come true.
To never see that face again.
And credits.
That was great. Linnea Quigley was a soul from Freddy's chest.
She had to have been the titties.
Trash.
Trash. We love trash.
Trash.
Trash. Alright, so that was A Nightmare on Elm Street 4. the Dream Master. Master! And what are our thoughts on this one?
So I do have to love that this movie had really, really strong characters.
Well-written characters. I will agree.
Not just well-written. They weren't... Like, not a single one died without a fight.
Maybe the one girl who's like, you want to suck face? And she's like, no. And she kind of...
She even tried to fight out of it, but he didn't... He overpowered her.
Yeah, she went kind of quick.
She didn't take it.
Sheila. I think that was her name.
Sheila.
Yeah.
The little girl color.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't take it, but when somebody's stronger than you and overpowers you, she's not physically strong, she's mentally strong.
Yeah, that was a great death, too. Just the way the effects of the... a lot of good effects.
I wonder how they did that. But, yeah.
Hose.
I just...
Suck it. Or something like that.
They gave it a non-traditional 80s vibe in the characters.
Except for that hair.
Except for no, I said 80s vibe in the characters. Normally, traditionally 80s vibes is the guy's gonna blow the girl up, he's gonna make it out like she's not.
Okay, I see.
Like she is crazy. Or something like that. They're not gonna be supportive, they're not gonna be understanding. He completely disregarded that. Now, Dan at first was not a believer, but he came around in the end. He didn't make it sound like...
Oh, you're crazy.
He didn't go there. He just said, you're really exhausted, and I get that. And I appreciate that a lot, because you see that in a lot of 80s movies. It makes you want to hate certain people. I didn't want to hate any of these people.
No. You
like,
care
not
for
a
all
single
of them.
one. That's unusual in a horror movie. There's always at least one douchebag.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they suck. I want to see this person die. This is one where you're like, oh, I don't want to see any of them die. And then they die.
Yeah. Really creative death with making the girl into a bug.
Yeah,
Just, like, fucking weird.
I think she had the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he used her worst fear against her. Like, her absolute worst fear against her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like him turning you into a spider.
Oh, God, no. No. I think I could handle being a spider better than I could being covered in spiders, though, to be honest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the feeling of legs on my skin like that. It drives me fucking crazy. That's why I like looking at moths and butterflies, but the one time I went to a place called Butterfly World in Florida, which is like an insectarium, and you go in and the insects are flying around and they can like land on you and stuff. I walked through like this because I didn't want them to touch me. I also made the mistake of wearing a t-shirt, but it was Florida, so it was necessary. Yeah. It was bad plan. Bad plan. I like seeing them from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Not touching me. But yeah, I also really liked Alice. She's the only character who started out in any way, shape, or form weaker than the others.
She got stronger as the movie went on, that is true.
And she ended up as a badass, and I love that.
Total badass at the end when she's
really
just straight
came
up
into
fighting
her
them.
own. She's just like, fuck you, asshole. You killed everyone I love, except my dad. And this guy that I like. And she saved him!
She did. She was able to save.
Great.
She saved the damsel in distress.
That's right, the damsel in distress. I can make puns too.
Oh, yes. Great pun master you are.
I didn't say I was a great pun master. I said I could make puns. There's a difference.
But yeah, with this movie, it's like, okay, well, we'll bring back the survivors of the last film, and then we'll just, we'll kill them all off. And then we'll have this new set of kids. And, you know, there was some criticism for that, because we were like, oh, but I love the other characters, and you just killed them all off. Well, shit happens, you know, it's a horror movie. Nobody's really safe in them. But they still made a pretty fun movie. Like, this was, like, the height of pop culture Freddy when this was released. This had the highest gross of all the movies around that time. Especially because after the third one was so well received, people were like, oh, I'm so excited for the next one. So, bam! Big grosses for this one. And it was a fun movie. And it's Freddy going more punchline-y, more jokey.
He's punchline-y, he's jokey, but he's not so campy that he has shark repellent.
He's not super campy.
He's campy. He's not shark repellent. Oh my god, to the bat. Blah, blah, blah.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
I know.
It gets way worse, but this one's kind of has that nice little balance for most people.
For a franchise to have that level of quality for 4 movies straight, that's not normal either. The only other one that does that, I think, is Scream.
Scream, Evil Dead.
Then again, I haven't seen... Okay, Evil Dead 2, yes. I I haven't seen farther into the Child's Play series or
Yet.
Jason.
The Phantasm movies are all pretty good too.
Oh,
If not as well,
Phantasm's a series too.
not as well known or well watched, but they are good quality for those. Like your horror series, they do have merits and good stuff to watch. Halloween, if you choose which adventure you go on, maybe one of the adventures does have a solid 4 movies in a row. But that's such a fucked up
But
series.
for a horror franchise, usually the quality drops off at about 2, maybe 3. Maybe you get 3 good movies out of it. The fact that they actually made it to 4 with this one is remarkable.
And yet we have more. We got 5, 6, 7, and spin-off number 8.
Spinoff is the rewatch?
Freddy vs. Jason.
That's the one I was trying to get to.
And then the remake, which,
Yeah, I don't know.
It tried.
This is one of those things that it's really hard to make another person.
Freddy.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it. That's why nobody wants to see
so
it.
many idiosyncrasies and so many mannerisms. Like, you could probably replace Brad Dourif as the voice of Chucky. Scream is interchangeable. Why? Because it's literally a different villain every time.
It's just Ghostface with the voice of Roger Jackson.
They have literally changed Jason several times.
Yeah.
But Freddy...
Well, they tried.
Robert Englund made that so much his own that he made those shoes like clown shoes for anybody else to step into.
In this first sequel, part 2, they're like, well, we'll just get a stuntman for this. We won't pay the price for Robert. And they realized, oh shit, it doesn't work with a stuntman. You need an actual actor for this. You need Robert. And then, yeah, anybody watches this like, oh, he's so great as Freddy. And he's pretty much retired now as the character they had.
Well, how fucking old is he?
Yeah, so old, he's like, he doesn't have the physicality to do it anymore. But that's why I'm always like, if they're going to try to do something new with this character in this universe, they should do, honestly, kind of what Hannibal, the series, did, where once you get that new actor, you kind of have to ease them into this person, and then you have to give them, like, that time that you get with not just a movie, but an actual season. Best way to do it, I've always said, is like, okay, you start off with a prequel with him being the Springwood Slasher, the killer, then getting killed at the very end, and then the next season, bam, he starts to invade the dreams.
Or even if you did it as a movie, if you did a prequel movie.
Something like that,
If you're gonna do a rebirth of the series, then yeah, you should have introduced him. You need to actually reintroduce him as the Springwood Slasher first.
You need a new actor to have that time to get the good graces of the fans of Robert Englund, because there are people who are like, nope, not my Freddy, not my Freddy. Just like you may have some people with like James Bond or Doctor Who, when you got the recasted people, like, no, not my Doctor, oh, not my James Bond. But eventually, you gotta move on, because...
Especially when it's James Bond and Doctor Who. Guys, they switch those every few years.
Yeah, that one you're used to.
You're supposed to switch them. You're not supposed to, like... If you don't like the new one, then just go back and watch the old ones. They're not just going to keep reusing the same actors.
Yeah.
But with something like this, he's done so many now that it's not just a character, it's Robert Englund.
Yeah. And
I'm sure the actor they got to do the role did a great job. It's just,
I mean, yeah, in the remake, he wasn't bad. It was a lot of failure in the script and direction,
big
in my opinion.
shoes to fill, you
And
know?
he did. He only had the one movie. So it's hard to do it. But still, what we have here is still great to see. Especially in this one where, as I mentioned...
actually got through this one a lot better.
Yeah, there were moments you were like, but this one...
Yeah, like the gross out factor is still there for me, but I love watching a character come into her own, and while she was afraid of him, she never gave up, she never stopped fighting, she kept going. Mm-hmm. It was fantastic. This is probably my favorite one of the series so far.
Yeah. That's not a bad assessment. There's some people that are like, yeah, this is my favorite. Honestly, I find Alice to be a really great final girl who's not talked about often enough, just because everyone's all like, Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. And I also agree, Nancy is great, but I still think Alice is right up there with her. Because she does come back for the next one, part 5, The Dream Child. So you do get to see more of her. And which, for a final girl, in some horror series, it's rare to see another one, because sometimes it's like, okay, next group of kids, or, oh, now you're dead. Oh, now you're dead. So, she does come back.
That's good, because I like her.
She is very cool. And, yeah, so, as I mentioned, there's going to be a 5th one here, and you will see more of what this Freddy is becoming. where he's slowly becoming pop culture punchline Freddy, and it does go more and more in there. But this one is, I think, more the sweet spot in between the two.
I think this is about where my mom's ex-boyfriend really liked Freddy Krueger. He liked to, like, this is the one I remember him watching the most, was the Nightmare on Elm Street series. As a kid.
Okay.
Honestly, any of them.
Just the whole series together.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything from any of the other ones, because anytime that ringtone came on, my mom was like, "You, out, now." And the fact that happened after he let me watch the puppet scene, and I was afraid to walk upstairs by myself in the dark for like 6 months. But I remember when Freddy vs. Jason came out, and he was watching it in the other room, and I was doing my homework in the dining room, and just hearing it on the TV. And and I remember he watched the Halloween movies because he thought they were ridiculous, and I'm assuming it's because the continuity was just like everywhere.
Yeah,
but the same
so
thing
fucked up.
I think happened with the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and that's why he liked it so much. I think he loved the fact that it went absolutely insane.
Hi, girl. Are you gonna piss on Freddy's grave and bring him back to life?
No, you're not, because you're a good dog, aren't you?
Yeah, and honestly, that's the one.
Mommy's so precious.
That's the one
Yes,
knock
you
I think
are.
most people would have in this film.
Yes!
Bringing Freddy back in just what the fuck kind of way?
The worst possible way. That is the worst part of this movie. First of all, no dog would ever do that, hellhound or otherwise. Second, what?
I know. Just, he's pissing hellfire on the grave, and that brings him back to life. I know.
No!
That's crazy,
That's
Raven.
not how it works.
Yes.
Isn't that right, baby? No, you would never do that. You might piss on his grave, but it won't be fire.
It won't
And
be
you would
hellfire.
never summon him back.
Yes.
Because you know Mommy don't like him. No. Just my own little hellhound.
And then the killing of him at the end. Okay, you just see his reflection. You want to be, I guess, deep in some way. Takes away the souls. That's a way to do it. But, you know, it was more about, with most horror movies, just the kills. Seeing how they take them out one by one and how creative they can get. And there were some really good shots in this, too. I like the production design. Very nice.
You are quiet.
Yes, it's very nicely done. So that's another good thing from this movie. I'd say, as I mentioned before, this is the height of the Freddy mania after this one came out from back in the 80s. This was like 88 when this one was released. So, like, this is pinnacle Freddy, peak Freddy right here.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, reach your tail. Yeah. Sorry, we're distracted now by the dog.
She's cute though. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't love this face? Look at that face. It's like, but I don't want to go down.
She wants a love and affection. She's like, your movie's done now, right? You can pay attention to me again?
Excuse you, humans. I require pets.
That's
I
how it
require
goes.
them now. I will lick you until you pet me.
Well, let's not keep her waiting for too long. So, do you have any final thoughts on this one?
Final thoughts are, I can't believe I actually liked it.
Because the first three were absolute shit.
No, because the first three actually terrified me, and this didn't as much.
Okay, so when she
Watching
says she
Green-
actually likes this, she means this one did not scare the shit out of her as much as the first three. That's what she means.
That
She
is
was
exactly what that means.
able to enjoy the full movie instead of just be like,
Okay, to be fair, the
Which
third one
happens.
was always going to be hard because that was literally something that traumatized me as a child. It'd
mainly
be
the
like
puppet. The puppet.
The puppet
death.
scene.
Yeah.
But the rest of them too, just
Yeah, I think you may be able to get through the next ones as well, because it does get more in that lighter, jokey tone, as I mentioned
you've
before.
already and I think the fact that we've watched so many now, and I've been watching, I'm coming a little bit farther
You're getting desensitized. Way to go.
from Wussland, and that was my goal. There's no point in being afraid of a movie. It's a fucking movie.
It is. Especially
Yeah.
when it's the same character coming back again and again.
Right,
You
and I
get
think
used to
that
them.
helps. But I don't think it'll ever happen with Terrifier, but I think it helps. He's fucking creepy as shit, man. Yeah, aren't you adorable? This one, though, it's almost like facing down my childhood nightmares and succeeding. Because he's been in my nightmares before. So.
How often?
Very rarely. Usually it was when I was awake I was terrified.
Oh, like a daydreamer Alice was right here.
Yeah, anytime I was in the dark.
Yeah, and that's something new they added, the daydreaming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh, I can give him a run for his money during a daydream, man. I rock those. But...
Then chuck him.
I'm enjoying the fact that I'm getting to the point that I can look into the lore now and actually focus on other things besides the terror.
Mm-hmm.
And see things like character development and growth and how strong the other characters were to have been killed like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's growth. That's
It
development.
is definitely growth and development. Do not... Hi. Yes, you're cute.
Don't eat stuff off the floor.
No, she doesn't need to lick the table either. No, you're fine.
Dogs.
Anyway, we're keeping her waiting and she would like to be fed too, so...
It's about that time for feeding dinner. So, this was Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master.
I don't know,
and
it's
do
simple for
stay
master.
tuned for the channel. We will be getting Part 5 done here as well, in between whatever else we may do. We have our Patreon if you'd like to support our channel.
Absolutely.
We have a little moolah. And if you don't have the moolah, we have just the regular YouTube channel where you can subscribe so you can see everything we do. You can like what we do. You can comment. Let us know any trivia, what your thoughts and opinions are. I love to see what you have to think.
He really does love trivia.
It's really nice to get that insight from you people as well. And so, yeah, we have a new video every Tuesday, sometimes Fridays. So until the next video,
stay spooky.
bye.